welcome back to another episode of Crazy Ass Me. I am your host today. Hello. I am June Martinez, or June Crowsinger. Or I am some random Mexican you never met before. Hello. Welcome. Hold my hand, won't you? I want to talk about something that a lot of people talk about as well. I mean, I don't know why I'm making videos. The fucking market is saturated right now. But I've been on HRT for 1 year. One glorious fucking year. And it's been really amazing. My changes. Oh my god. My changes were fast. I can't believe I have big, not big tits, but I have a decent size. I think they're B cups or whatever. They're pretty good. They're pretty oomph. They are pretty oomph right now. So I'm very happy and ecstatic with my progress. I know my face still looks it still looks almost the same when I first started. There has been fat redistribution here and there, but the thing about fat redistribution is the fat you have in one area is not going to magically appear in another area. It will take time for you to lose that weight and have fat deposits in another area. So I may be a little bit chunky. Actually, I may be on the chunky side. Not a little bit. I may be on the chunky side. That's fine. That's my journey. I like it. I like being a little thick. Because that means I have bigger boobs, a fat fucking ass, and wonderful thighs. Because thick thighs save lives. 1 year. 1 year on HRT. I started estrogen August 16th of 2018. And I took injections for a couple of weeks until I couldn't handle it anymore because I fucking hate needles. Then went to pills. I took oral estrogen, estradiol, and I took that for my road trip, my maiden voyage. That was my main trip to validate me in my accomplishment of actually being on estrogen, getting on estrogen, finally the steps to continue to be me. So that was great. And in sometime February, that's when they introduced spironolactone. I mean, spironolactone is good. In some cases, it can be bad in other cases. For me, I had good physical progress. Fucking chest. And it also brought a lot of negative, too. It made me dizzy. It made me super, super hungry. It made me very, very emotional. My emotions were always in a flux. I was always super bipolar, and I hated it. I fucking hated it. So I spoke to my endocrinologist last week or something, and we are changing it up. I am staying with my dosage for estrogen, but they're changing the spironolactone for finasteride, Finster. We'll call it Finster. We're changing a Spyro the Dragon for Finster from Rugrats. Chucky Finster. So I'm gonna be on Finster in a couple of days, couple of weeks, once my current medication wears out and I get the notification saying, "Hey, your prescription's up," and be dandy getting it, be happy and gay. The changes initially were fucking amazing on HRT. My skin smoothed out. My skin became like very, very soft. Of course, at that time, I still had facial hair, so zapping that away with a laser. But I was less oily. I'm a little oily today because it's been hot as fuck today. It's been very muggy. It's been raining a lot too. But my face has been very smooth. Some of the fat, like right here, evened out. People say I look a little bit feminine, but I don't really believe people because that's trans culture. But one of the big things I noticed is boobie. A lot of fucking boobie, I swear. One year, I'm at like a B cup or a double B cup or whatever. Another thing I noticed is I gained a lot of fat in the midsection. So, I don't know if you can see this. Gained a lot of fat here. Gained a lot of titty here. Gained a lot of booty there. Also, my hair started to grow a little bit quicker, but then again, I was on, what the fuck is that pill called? Biotin. I was taking biotin to increase the rate of hair growth, and it actually helped out a lot. But I found out that it was making my nails a little bit thin, and because I have strong nails, but when I take biotin, it would thin them out. It would make them brittle. They would crack a little bit more. I'm not saying this is the stuff anyone else will experience. Everyone's different. Your mileage may vary. Old saying, your mileage may vary. But it's honest. I mean, that's the reason why we have to have blood tests, so we can test our T levels or E levels and all that fun stuff. My skin is less oily. My hair got fucking thick and long. I did get a little bit chunky on spironolactone, but that's because of the salt cravings. And this may come as a shocking surprise. I actually shrank a bit. I'm not talking about down there. No. A little bit down there. But I shrank in height. When I first started my transition, I was almost 5'3". And now I'm 5'1". Not slouching or anything like that. Standing up straight, tall. Having the doctor like measure me, like, okay, yeah, you're standing all right. I shrank a lot. Like, oh my god. Like, how? On top of that, my feet shrank too. I think I was like a size 9.5 in men's. Yeah, I was a size 9.5 in men's. And now I'm a size 8 in men's. Again, everyone is different. Your mileage may vary. Everyone's journey is different. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, you're gonna be a couple inches shorter on your first year of HRT. No. Some people might be lucky. I didn't want to shrink. I wanted to stay the same height because I hate my height. I hate relying on other people to like get something on the top shelf. Like, oh, can you get that for me? I'm sorry to be a pain. I'm sorry to bug you. I hate climbing on the kitchen shelves to get something in the top cabinet. Like that shit sucks. It's no bueno. No, 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 no bueno. So with the physical changes, those are a slow burn. Besides like the oil kind of went fast. Like went fast. Like first month, no oil, less oil rather, less oil. Hair thinning out. I want to say maybe around like the 8 months mark. That's when I started to notice that my hair is growing slower. Um, I was gaining more weight once I started Spyro. Once I was when I was just doing estrogen, I was fine. I was still working out. I was still running. I was still losing weight. But once I got on Spyro, that's when the floodgates opened, for both physical and mental changes. Now the physical changes, fucking welcomed. I loved it. I love getting my tits. I love growing my tits. I mean, they were sensitive around the first or second month. But once I got on Spyro, oh my god, it fucking itches like crazy. When I wake up, scratch my titties. If I accidentally hit them, like I can feel it in my back. But I know it. They're still growing. I mean, they don't stop growing until 2 to 4 years, or even 6 years, depending on if you switch your medications. So it's a slow burn, but the progress is always welcomed. For the mental side of things, Spyro has been an enemy. It brought a lot of bad mental changes in me. I used to be like really, really happy, or at least I used to mask my sadness a little bit better. But I was always emotionally like imbalanced, bipolar. I would be happy one moment and then I'd cry the next moment. I was always in a brain fog, so I was always running on autopilot. And I was doing research on it. I was told by one of my friends that, hey, you should look into this. Spyro is actually poison. Check out this resource. And I checked it out. I went down the list of the different symptoms. I'm like, fuck, I'm experiencing this. Fatigue, depression, suicidal thoughts, brain fog, increased appetite, just, this is my experience. I'm not going to stop people from pursuing their wishes or dreams. But for me, being on Spyro was not the best choice. I wish I would have stuck with injections and done a high estrogen injection, high estrogen dosage to negate the T or block it out completely, override it, basically. Crash and burn. But it's my journey. It's my learning experience. I'm just hoping with whatever I say would be good insight for other people that are starting their journey, who are just within their first year or so in their journey. And there's not a lot of good resources out there, especially if we go to like a medical clinic. They're like, oh yeah, we'll get you this. But that's the pill they've been pushing because it's cheap to make. They get a lot of profit, and insurance may or may not cover it 100%. And there could be like an alternative pill that's not available in your region, in your country, in your state. It does suck, but I would advise everyone to do their own research, talk to their own support groups. Highly, highly, highly recommend joining support groups on like Facebook, the Amino app, online trans friendly forums, or just forums straight up that are just dedicated to trans people. Mind you, you might get those bad apples here and there. Like, you know, oh, you're not valid, no one's valid, you have to be 20 foot tall with carrying a club that's saying fee fi fo fum in order to be valid. Just a joke. Just a joke. But you're gonna have these people that are telling people, hey, you have to be cookie cutter. And you have people saying, hey, you have to be cookie cutter in order to be valid or to be accepted. Just be you. Just fucking be you. Be happy. As long as you don't fuck with anyone else, you know, don't tread on me, I won't tread on you, whatever mantra people are saying nowadays. I try to keep to myself because just let me be. Just fucking let me be. It's my transition. Let me be happy. Don't give me drama. No drama for me, mama. But my 1 year, it's fucking amazing, man. Besides the homelessness and all that, on estrogen and T blockers, fucking amazing. I wish it didn't make me as fat. I mean, you can kind of tell I got some chunk, but the chunk kind of it kind of hides the Adam's apple. So I'm all for that, man. I'm fucking down for hiding this shit, because if I'm skinny, you can fucking notice it. Like, bam. Like, also, I don't care for like the midsection, the tummy. But it's my struggle. I'm gonna have to work that off. It's my struggle. Titties, hell yeah, man. Like, fucking amazing. Love the growth. Love the progress. I hope that there's gonna be more progress in the future. Most likely there is. I just have to be patient, even though I don't like having patience. I want it now, because I'm American. My money, I want it now. It's a wonderful journey. I wouldn't do it any other way, because if I didn't experience this, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have the same wisdom as I do now. So, that's it. That's it for my 1 year. It's like I need like a cupcake with like a little fucking candle on it. Little whistle. There's a little birthday hat right there on my head and on my dick or something. I don't know. More videos to come. More awkward rants from me. More silly faces. More of me saying and so and like biting my lip. Playing with my hair. Playing with my tits. Actually, I'm saving that for my Pornhub. So, alright, I'll call it that. Goodbye, everyone. Bye, 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 bye.